I invite you to watch today's video closely and attentively. It is a talk which, on the conceptual level, can get quite subtle and confusing. So, feel it out. The talk will show you how you can begin to realize that Source, God, Self, is present in every experience, and how to then start feeling the presence of Source, Self, God in those experiences, in the now. So listen to the talk, and at the end of the video, I'll also give you a few tips on how to make this into a daily practice so that you can continue to grow in this recognition. Enjoy. My go-to moon example, you know how much I love this example. So, of course, the example has its limitations, okay? So you can't take all the words very literally. You can't even take the image very literally because your mind will come up with many questions about, what we are talking about. Is just there to portray a particular concept. So just take it for what it is and don't get too technical with it. That is always my suggestion. When it comes to this image, think of Source as the moon. The moon shines in the lake. The lake is experience. Okay. The lake is all experience, physical, mental, emotional, everything. Anything perceivable or conceivable is the lake, in which the reflection of the moon appears. So our entire experience, which consists of the five sense perceptions, thoughts, sensations, that's really the entirety of experience. In all these conditions, in this lake, the source, which is beyond the perceivable and the conceivable, formless, without any attributes, shines as being, knowing. While this talk is being heard, feel into that. Nothing to understand, feel into that. In this entire experience, look, even the last experience came and went. Even this experience is coming and going. Source is alive and present here as aliveness itself, the feeling of being, the feeling of existence. It does not belong to the person. It does not belong to anything in this experience. Here in this example, of course, the moon has a form of its own. And, that's where the example will fail you a little bit. But inside of the lake of experience, the formless self shines as I am. Sense of existence, presence, now. Feel into that. So the body is part of the lake of experience. The mind is part of the lake of experience. It is all conditions in which the source shines equally. Some lakes are very, very filthy. Still, the moon shines in it equally. Its reflection is distorted based on the conditions. However, it still reflects in the lake. Sometimes the water is very turbulent, right? Mind is very turbulent. Emotions may be very turbulent. Even in that, the moon shines, the self shines equally. The Life as we know it may go here and there, turn into this or that, be pleasurable or painful. No matter what the lake of experience is appearing as, the self is present in all conditions. Our job is, as earnest seekers of truth, is to now become non-attached to the conditions which are present because we have no control over the conditions which are present. Not even, we don't even have a single ounce of control over what the mind and body are appearing to be in this moment. We appear to have that control for the sake of today's discussion, because that's a whole other discussion. But for the sake of today's discussion, we're going to say that there's not even a single ounce of control over what the mind and body are appearing to be in this moment. So, as earnest seekers of truth, of source, our job is to become totally non resistant to any conditions. No clinging, no attachment, no judgment. We find ourselves through stillness. We find the ever present, unchanging reality, which is not inside of experience, yet shines in it through non resistance, non judgment, through stillness, because my nature is stillness. Through stillness, I cease identifying with the conditions that are present, and I start to recognize my real face, my real being. I stop appearing to be this or that, and I find my real being. And you may say that, hey, Sunny, earlier you said that there's nothing to do. Now you're saying become still. This appears as an instruction when we encounter this teaching. But as we also said, stillness is your nature. Stillness is not something you do. Even when experience is totally restless, the presence of source is still. And from that stillness, that experience of restlessness is being perceived. So this takes maybe a little practice and time to become known. Even if you feel like you're making an effort to be still for the time being, that's okay too. That's not a problem. But know that you will never find peace or know yourself through resistance, through attachment, through trying to change conditions. That's no longer our primary motive of life. Irrespective of conditions, irrespective of what life is appearing to be and becoming, wherever it appears to be going, whatever it continues to appear as, at the body, mind, and world level, we are learning to notice the changeless, the ever present, the undisturbed, the unmoving. Just one last example, right? Gold and all the different ornaments and jewelry that is made of gold. Gold is present and it is the only reality which shines in all the different forms that it takes. The bracelet or the necklace or the ring is the condition in which the gold shines. The temporary form it has taken, it is just the conditions in which gold shines. Yet, when gold becomes a necklace, it does not cease being gold. When it becomes a ring, it does not cease being gold. We are totally blinded by the form, forgetting the essence that is ever present and all pervading throughout form. And we are trying to change one form into another, identifying with one form or the other. Now, We are learning to see the underlying essence. So this is especially important because throughout the spiritual journey and on a minor level throughout your course journey here in the school, you will have tons of ups and downs. Moment like experiences of clarity, experiences of total entanglement, experiences of pleasure, experience of pain, highs, lows, throughout it all. Maintain an even eye. Start to see more and more that nothing is wrong. No condition needs to be rejected or replaced or changed into anything else. In life, as whatever it may appear to be in this moment and the next, all is well. Even when the mind is deeply disturbed, the emotions are turbulent, I am. Source shines in everything. As powerfully as it is present in your meditations and on these meetings, it is equally present in what you call times of difficulty, and what you call problems. You are not the body mind. The body mind is a condition, an experience in which your presence shines. This experience is an appearance, just an appearance, a temporary form, which is animated and enlivened by that which is real. All right. So, real quick, how to translate this into daily practice. First and foremost, it's always worth mentioning do your sit down meditation practice. Strive for 2 sessions every single day, 20 to 30 minutes each session, where you sit down, you close your eyes, you allow yourself to escape personal importance. So during the time that you're sitting for meditation, who you are as a person, what your life is, what you want, what you don't want, what's coming up tomorrow, your possessions, your family, your desires, none of it matters. Give yourself the gift to allow nothing to matter during your meditation periods. Instead, turn inward. The only thing that matters is you spending time with Source. It's in a way you are renouncing all sense perceptions, all thoughts, and you're bringing your attention to the feeling I, the sense of being. You are bringing attention to attention itself. Every time your attention ventures outward into thought, you simply bring it back. The moment you notice you are thinking, you simply bring your attention back. Look at this as a form of training. You are training yourself to stay with Source, to stay in Source, to stay as Source. Because Source is what is present, and it is the presence of Source you are bringing yourself to. And in bringing yourself to it, in bringing your attention to it, you find your oneness with Source. You find you are Source present. But don't worry about all of that. That recognition, that understanding will come in its own time. Do your job by just doing the practice. So give yourself the gift of this practice two times per day for minimum 20 to 30 minutes each session. And then throughout the day, right? So that is our foundation. And then that will allow us to also practice this during the day when you are working, eating, conversing, socializing, shopping, doing this or doing that. In the midst of the day, if you are doing your daily sit down meditations, this self remembrance will start to arise in the midst of activity. Whenever you notice in the middle of the day that you are just lost in thought, lost in form, you are just going to once again drop all thoughts and bring your attention to the felt sense of being. I am. I. Attention on attention itself. In that very moment, be aware of being aware. Little by little, you'll start to experience how this brings you great clarity, great peace. You'll start to notice how this changeless awareness within is your only stability, your only changeless companion. You will begin to derive stability, security, happiness, contentment from it. It is the source of all wisdom, intelligence. So, just want to give you those two things, the sit down meditation, and then during the day, try at least 10 times per day where you notice you are thinking and you simply drop all thought and you just are present. You pay attention to your presence. That alone will start to make your spiritual practice so much deeper. Don't run away from the practice. You can watch videos like this for years and years. Yet, if you keep running away from presence, it will result in not that much good. So, practice, my friend. Make sure to join our free self inquiry community to connect with fellow seekers of truth. Over there, you'll also be able to access my free self inquiry mini course and my self inquiry PDF guide that will show you how to practice step by step. Alternatively, if you are looking to work directly with me to dissolve mind identification and awaken to your true nature more deeply, consider joining Self Inquiry School. In the school, you will embark on a 10-week meditation journey where I will guide you day by day deeper into the experiential recognition of your true nature. Throughout your course journey, you'll be supported by weekly Q&A meetings, guided meditations, and live online retreats. Everything is included under one membership. You can find the link in the description box below and learn more.